Well, howdy friends. Brian Fleshig of Mad River Outfitters in the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and it's early April, and I mean very early April here in Central Ohio, and Mad River Outfitters is coming at you here with a huge announcement, and we could not be more excited about this. We are announcing a new 29 or so episode series on YouTube called Live Fly Tying. You know, we've been working on this series for a year or at least a couple of months. And again, we could not be more excited. As many of you know, bait fishing and fly fishing have always been on two very opposite ends of the spectrum. And you know, a lot of us around here fish bait, no problem with it. And you know, we just got kind of tired of this rift between bait anglers and fly anglers. And so we've developed a line of products also that we'll be announcing, and it'll be available on our website. A line of fly tying materials, basically, if you can call it that, and a line of flies that are basically tied with live animals. And because some of us around here might be vegetarians, we've been respectful, and we're also going to be doing some food products, which we still consider to be live. So this 29 part or thereabouts, it might be 10 episodes out.
It's 41.
41 episodes, I apologize. It's 41 episodes of live fly tying with our new line of live and somewhat live, grown, you could say, fly tying materials. So, and then as the series airs, we'll be launching these products on our website. Please be aware though, is that all of these products, whether you buy the fly tying materials or the flies themselves, they have to be shipped overnight. For obvious reasons, they get a little stinky and they might die. I just wanted to give you an overview of the series, and as always, we hope that you stay tuned because this is literally one of the most exciting things we've ever announced. So in our very first episode, yours truly, I'll be tying a fly called the cricket kicker. And I've always been a big fan of terrestrial fishing, and obviously there's no better terrestrial than a cricket. And we've developed this line of crickets. Actually, they are bred right here at Mad River Outfitters in the employee bathroom. It's a line of crickets that they tend to stay more still, so you can get them on the hook a little bit easier. And I've developed a really cool technique of lashing them to the hook. It takes just the right thread, which I'll talk about in the episode, and you just get them at the proper tarsals on their legs, and it lashes them right to the hook. And then the good news is, after a long day of fishing, you can let them go into the wild and they can leave happy, successful lives there on out. So the cricket kicker is a new terrestrial that will be offering, again, the actual crickets as well as the flies themselves. Then we've got Ryan Ratliff. Ryan Ratliff is one of the best fly anglers I know. And he's definitely had a hand in the completion of this line of products here at the shop. And Ryan is going to be teaching a new take on the San Juan worm.
You thought the San Juan worm was a great fly? Wait until you see this.
Trust me, friends, this is a huge upgrade on the original San Juan worm. I mean, heck, that thing doesn't even move at all. It doesn't stink. It's Ryan's new fly, the San Juan earthworm fly. And this is also a line of earthworms that are corn fed, and they're bred, again, right here at Mad River Outfitters. And they're also fed on rotting debris and root material and plants. And Katie Johnstone does some composting. And so they're fed a diverse diet, but mostly corn, because we have plenty of it, as you'll see in coming episodes. So again, we'll be selling the worms themselves for tying, and then Ryan's going to show you how to lash them to a hook. But remember that we will be selling the flies individually as well. And then in my next episode, we've been doing some research over the years, and we've found that there is all over the state of Ohio. Nobody knew this. Even the biologists here in the state didn't know this, but there's a bunch of crossbreeds, quite frankly. They're hybrid fish. We've got some bowfins that have crossed with stripers, and we call them stripe bows. You know, we're still trying to come up with a good name for them. We've got some muskies that have actually bred with bluegill. And it's some crazy stuff going on here in Ohio. And so we've identified these populations of these crossbreed fish, and believe it or not, a lot of these fish like to eat bats. We can't figure out why. So we have developed a line of bats here, and they're actually smaller than your average bats. And we breed them right here. We built our own belfry. Our bats are raised in our lab, and actually it's a belfry, and they are certified virus-free by well-known virologists, and that includes rabies. So I'm going to show you how to tie we call it the bat from heck fly, and I'm really excited about it. You'd be surprised how effective they are, especially for those musky gills. And speaking of Katie Johnstone, Katie is also an excellent fly tyer, but Katie is a bit of a vegetarian. She's not really hip on eating meat or using live animals for fly tying. So in her honor, we came up with a fly called the Kernel Cruiser. And the Kernel Cruiser is a super easy fly to tie. Katie's gonna walk you step by step. Actually, I think there's only 2 steps.
All right, so first thing, you're gonna put your thread on the hook, wrap towards the bend. And then the most important step is finding the right kernel. Just plopping it right over the hook. Can even put 2 on there. Just make sure they're both good kernels. And boom, that's it.
And then as she'll show you, it's a wildly versatile fly.
The best part about this fly is it is very versatile. You can fish as a wet fly, or you can fish as a dry fly. Just take your vise, pop it in the microwave. Don't forget to hit the popcorn button. Eat some popcorn while you wait. Oh, it's ready. It's that easy. The Kernel Cruiser.
So be sure to tune into that episode, the Kernel Cruiser, featuring Katie Johnstone. Andy Jensen, who's our shop manager and also a self-proclaimed not such a great fly tyer. Well, Andy's gonna show you a really cool fly called the Mallow Mania. You know, I've spent the last 6 months or so researching really the most popular food for smallmouth and largemouth bass. And it turns out that they absolutely love marshmallows. I know you thought this was just for carp, but it's not. Bass love these things. And we have a variety of sizes of mallows, as we call them around here. And so you can even do articulated.
These new materials make fly tying easy. Even tying an articulated marshmallow fly is easy as pie.
And I'm telling you what, these things, we've been playing around with pike and muskie on these two. We're just gonna start off with the largemouth and the smallmouth, but Andy's gonna show you how to tie this Mallow Mania articulated marshmallow fly. I'll be back. I'm actually gonna be teaching a couple of episodes on streamer flies. Our new live fly tying materials really makes tying lifelike. Well, they are live. Streamers, a breeze. All you need is a hook, thread, maybe a little glue, and our live fly tying materials. Couldn't be easier. We're really excited about that. You know, a lot of this has been inspired by our good friend Blaine Chocolate, whom you of course know, and you've seen him here on our YouTube channel. And Blaine wrote a book called Tying Flies That Look and Swim Like the Real Thing. Well, our flies are the real thing. And my streamer patterns that I'm gonna show you, trust me, they swim like the real thing because they are the real thing. And then last but not least, in the second or third last episode of the series, kind of grand finale, call it, our good friend Pat Kelly, probably one of the best fly tiers in the country, also well known as a musky angler. He's got a special surprise for you, and he's gonna tie a musky fly that you guys are gonna love. And I think that episode will probably air on Easter Sunday, so stay tuned there. You know, we appreciate you watching. Did I cover all of them? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Ryan will be back for another episode. You know, Ryan fishes up in Alaska a lot. He ties a lot of mouse flies. And, you know, I heard him complaining about how intricate the mouse flies are. So we came across some Arctic mice.
I used to tie a lot of mousing flies. We had lots of different materials, different types of platforms for using for Alaska, for night fishing for big browns on the Mad or up in Michigan. And all those materials took up a lot of space. Now, with the new live fly tying materials, it's in one simple little package.
And I'm telling you, this just simplifies tying mouse patterns like you wouldn't believe. Ryan's got some great techniques to show you. Super easy. There's only one material involved in that fly, some thread and a hook. Could not be easier, so be sure to stay tuned. Tune in for Ryan's Arctic mouse fly. That's going to be a real winner. So, as always, friends, thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here. Be sure to stay tuned. You can hit the links. You can hit the links that you find here. If you don't see them here, they're down below me. And as always, thanks for watching. And we appreciate your support. I know you guys are going to jump all over this live fly tying stuff. Watch the whole series and then buy some of the materials from our website as well as the flies from our website. And forgive us for the overnight shipping we have to charge you, but that's just the nature of the live business. So thanks for being here and stay tuned. Oh, and April Fools.